Hey, this is Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Magical Fury, Dagashi, episode 3. In the last episode, stuff happened that was not fun for our characters. It was certainly dramatic.
It was fun for me.
All right.
Somebody had a good time last episode. I don't know what the other two of you were doing.
I had a great time as well. It's where we left at a very dramatic moment, so I guess we're picking up.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a good thing because the title of this episode is Bitter.
No.
Which I think will describe the emotional states of your characters quite well. So the end of the last episode, you had a face-off with two magical girls who Lisa Ito, a.k.a. Strawberry Rider, ended up executing using the sure kill execution technique, which will not come back to haunt you later.
Did you get both of their power goo?
No, I relented at the last second.
That's right.
So it was only one of us that did.
I got Technique 2, whatever that means. I'm sure it's a good number, not a bad.
Yeah,
I'm sure
definitely.
it will be completely fine and nothing will pop you. But the way they won that fight is everybody went into overdrive at the same time.
Except for me.
At least, Strawberry Rider and Marshmallow Caster did. And that had severe repercussions.
Oh, buddy, it did.
Yeah, Marshmallow Caster used it before, and so she's missing her left arm. Now she is also anemic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, my God.
between the two, she finds it very difficult to get up and get around and just do things on a daily basis when she's not in her magical girl form. Which is fine because we've already established that she can use her magic to create portals between any two locations in Japan. Meanwhile, Lisa Ito has lost the use of both her sight and her hearing.
Oh.
Which I'm sure is not things as an artist she needed anyway.
Or just to not die. Like, I am utterly helpless. And, yeah.
But he is out of magical girl form.
Out of magical girl form, yeah.
So, I was also, if I remember right, I was run through with a sword. So,
Yes.
How? What? Lead us in. I'm curious how we make it anywhere.
So after you defeated the two magical girls, like wounds you sustain like through magical girl combat, like just normal magical girl combat, like don't stick around forever, because Nyasan, you've been stabbed many times. You had the arrows through the knees, and like that didn't really end up hurting you too badly. The advantage of being a magical girl is you're very, very durable. The problem is when you use overdrive, you kind of like break those like safety limiters, and so you take very severe real world consequences because the magic is too much to like protect you from itself.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense. So we're gonna push forward. I assume that you all made it out of that scene like okay, like somehow you were able to get Chie and Lisa both away from the scene of the crime. Like literally, because again, there was two dead women, and that's all your fault. But also, your Lisa's brother was there.
Oh, right, and he was like unwounded, right?
Yeah, he had been kidnapped, and he was just chained up. So they didn't actually do anything to harm him. He was more bait. But he's been bait twice now. So it'll be interesting to see where things go from there.
Oh, Jesus.
We're going to go ahead and flash forward in time, though. So we last episode was about the middle of March. So now it's about the middle of April. So we have about a month left until the end of the world, such as it is.
Oh.
Or at least when you've been told the end of the world is going to be. So I want to go ahead and just open up with Lisa. So you're chilling out in what is essentially a home base. It's that apartment, not apartment, but like office space that Chie had rented to use as the like safe space for magical girls. Mm-hmm. And for you, like the world is just a series of like very dim shades of light. Like you can't really determine like objects or colors or anything. It's just like some things are slightly fuzzy gray and some things are slightly fuzzy black and some things are slightly fuzzy white. And that's really like all you have. And you also can't really hear things. Like occasionally like you can kind of get like the idea that maybe there's sound going on, like kind of like how tinnitus works, but not really. Like it's like there's like television static on in another room where you get that high pitched like resonating sound like when you're all by yourself in a room and like everything's turned off.
Sure.
But, like that's it. That's your whole world outside of magical girl form. Except for two extremely key details. Regardless of physical barriers, you can see every single shadow that is active in the city. So anytime there is any sort of shadow monster presence, like you can see it, and you can see all of them.
It's like an X-ray. It's like an X-ray vision.
Yeah.
And
so like,
and like, there's no like, I can see like 20 miles away or whatever. Like I could see it all the way throughout all of Tokyo, or like, is there a distance, or can I tell?
Like only all throughout Tokyo. Okay. So like it's basically like the size of like your normal eyesight would be, but like for a normal person that like still is like a great distance. So like any which way you turn your head, like you can see monsters like in Tokyo. And so you've been watching this last month as like horrifyingly the numbers of monsters in Tokyo has increased dramatically. So it's before you used to be able to see like one or two of them, and then one of the other girls would either get to them, or like one of the magical girls that's not part of your team would show up and take care of it. But like now they're just everywhere. There's like so many that like you don't know if people are going to be able to like actually destroy all of them. Like there's some that have been persisting for like days. And the other thing you can see is like it's very fuzzy, but you can actually like make out the shapes of your teammates, like not other people, but any like magical girls. Like you can tell who's there because they sort of have a little bit of color, but it's like really smeared, kind of like an impressionist painting. And you also can't hear anything, except for if you're very close, like within like a couple blocks of somebody talking about you, or as a magical girl, like somebody talking about Strawberry Rider.
God,
you can hear what they're saying about you.
You are logged on constantly.
Oh my God. Yeah, Lisa's not handling this super well. Super depression, probably. The ennui is very, very strong.
So, like, does that mean we can talk to Strawberry Rider, or like, does that mean we can? Okay.
You can talk to Strawberry Rider, but like she doesn't always pick up everything you say. So like it's kind of like a chore to talk to her when she's not in magical girl form. But you can like communicate like important things to her.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. I would be very depressed, very minimal, sleeping as much as possible. Probably not even thinking to check on my brother. Because,
I mean, wouldn't he be taking care of you? Maybe, like, would we be?
How would he find me?
Yeah, because he was chained to a tree when you bailed out of there.
Yeah, and also fuck that guy. He kind of sounds like a dick. So
yeah. Well, I don't really think about that now. I just think about the two people I murdered in a fit of anger and how I am in a living hell. So.
Caused by your own actions. Let's remember that.
Okay, in one sense, but in another sense, I'm still a victim because I didn't ask for any of this to be magical.
Yeah, you're right. It's my fault.
Yeah, no. It's not your fault. You're a victim too. We just have to survive this thing or not or die.
I mean, that's not what Anya thinks, but okay.
Yeah,
very kind of you to say that.
Yeah.
So, what you've been noticing, since you can hear people talking about you, is that like the fan clubs that were like starting for the magical girls have like over the last month here have like become an everyday like occurrence. Like it's like everybody seems to know that magical girls are in Tokyo and that they're fighting each other or fighting monsters or something is going on. So like everybody has opinions about magical girls. So like sometimes it's like really nice. Like sometimes you can hear people saying like Strawberry Rider is my favorite. Like she's really strong. She protects people. But you also hear really terrible things like rumors like I saw Strawberry Rider like kill another magical girl.
Oh.
Like there's like really graphic stories about like how you beheaded people, which like isn't necessarily true, but like that's like what gets played up.
Yeah.
And then you also have like the fans, you know, like those kind of fans, and they talk about like Strawberry Rider because they like her look. And the word exotic gets thrown around a lot.
Yeah, humanity was a mistake. Yeah, I'm not doing too well. So until something happens, I'm going to be pretty much stewing in my own trauma.
Oh my god.
Like you do.
Yeah, like you do.
So, Chie, how, like, are you at the place? Like, are you, like, mutually taking care of poor Lisa? Like, what have things been like for Chie this year? Because remember, you're anemic and you're missing your left arm.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's most of my time has been relegated to the rental space and taking care of Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
The Gunpla making has kind of stopped. It's been proven to be a little bit too much of a hassle to keep up. And like the game systems have gone to in favor of just like, you know, a Roku.
Okay. I have two questions for you then. Have you tried to seek any medical attention? Like other than when you got the stabilizing surgery in the hospital?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna try and get platelets. Those are important.
Have you been like doing like physical therapy? Like, have you like tried to look into getting a prosthetic or?
I think, yeah, I should try to get a prosthetic. Even, you know, going around just with the one arm is hassle enough.
Okay. And then my other question is, have you been visiting your apartment?
Yeah, just to check in on Chumsuke.
Do you like walk there, or do you take a cab there, or have you made a portal from your apartment to the?
Yeah, it's portal in, portal out.
Okay, that's good to know. So, the other thing I want to know is what has Anya been up to this whole time?
Oh, okay. So I've definitely been. I'm like sweatpants, circles under eyes, not doing so great. Like senior in college. Like you came in bright-eyed and beautiful. You hit your second semester, and you're like, oh, this is hell. And then you break through, and you're like, yes, this is hell, but I will survive. And like Anya's not doing good at all, but is trying to put up like a good front for both Lisa and Chie. Like she's doing what she can to pull Chie or Lisa out of her like stewing depression. Like maybe like she'd watch some old mecha show and kind of like talk about them to Lisa as they're on, to maybe like, I don't know, provide entertainment or something, or like read her something. And then she'd probably try to help Chie around, like get to the hospital to get platelets and stuff. But then when she's not around them, like she's 100% not taking care of herself.
Has she been going to class?
No.
Okay. So has she been staying at the, like, does she sleep at the base?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, where is she sleeping then?
She's probably either sleeping at the base. Well, okay, so she doesn't want to sleep at the base because, like, she can't emotionally do that right now. And being there and around that is a lot to deal with for her. but she doesn't want to go back to her dorm either. So she's probably been like crashing at the college like library since it's open at all hours, and then like going and using the public showers, and then
Okay.
she's basically homeless right now. Damn. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. So a couple weeks ago, Anya received a letter that since she's not been going to classes and none of her professors have heard from her and none of the administrative staff has heard from her, that she, like her status as a student at the university is being terminated.
Oh, shit.
And this has very important effects for you legally. So you no longer can stay at the dorm because you're no longer considered a student. So you really are homeless. But like you've had to have like your friends let you into the library because you don't have like your student card doesn't work anymore. So you can't actually open the doors yourself. You have to get someone else to do it.
Or just slip in with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And the other thing is you're here on a student visa. So if you're not attending classes and you're not a registered student, you're not technically legally allowed to be in the country.
Oh, shit. So, okay, I don't know how that works in Japan. Do they have, I mean, I hate to invoke the name, but do they have an ICE equivalent? Like, are they going to once my student visa is terminated and, they keep pretty good track of, who comes in and who comes out, and I don't go out, are they going to, put a warrant out for me?
Yep.
Fuck.
They're not gonna be super mean about it or anything. Like they're not hunting you down like a wanted criminal. It's more like
they'll flag you.
You know, if
it's in the U.S., they'll flag your name, and so that if it ever gets read into any police thing, oh, this person's wanted for arrest for staying too long or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're not treating you like a dangerous criminal or something. But they are looking for you. You're part of the list of people who it's if someone like this tries to buy a bus ticket, or if your name comes up on a transaction at a store, or somebody will go investigate.
Fuck. That's okay. I hadn't considered that. That's super bad.
So what does that mean for you and Aoki?
Oh man. Oh, okay. I don't know. I really don't know, because Anya wouldn't she wants to get better. She wants other people to be better, but right now can't, isn't in a place to ask for help really from Aoki. So she'd probably just it would be on whether or not Aoki did something, because Anya left to her own devices is just going to live in the library and wait that one more month. It's only 30 days. 29 maybe. 28 sometimes.
Well, but if you do save the world, right, that means you'll get deported, which means you have to go back and see your family.
Well, I think Anya doesn't think that the world will get saved, or Anya thinks that the world will get saved at the cost of all the magical girls, or the world won't get saved.
I mean, that is a valid way of looking at it, given the things that you know about the nature of the beasts and magical girls.
Yeah, I think Anya's pretty fatalist, but looking up.
Optimistic fatalist. Okay.
Yeah, an optimistic fatalist, in that right now she doesn't think that there's any reason to believe there's anything good.
They
but
can't deport you if everyone's dead.
They can't deport me if there aren't other countries.
Yeah.
I mean, technically.
Yeah.
If Tokyo goes under, that'd be real hard for the police to deport you.
Oh yeah. So long story short, I think Anya's been kind of dodging Aoki because she's embarrassed because everything went to shit so definitively, and she doesn't know. Yeah, she's just super embarrassed.
You're gonna make poor Aoki sad.
Oh, it's lose-lose.
So we won't get into that real quick. First, I think we're going to go ahead and just start with scenes for starting with Chie and we'll go upwards. I actually have scenes already prepared for you.
Ooh.
So Chie, you're doing your normal thing, your normal day where you go get platelets, and then you come home and you like watch a show with Anya and Lisa, and then presumably you go back to your apartment to check on Junsuke, right? Because it's like feeding time. But this time, like, you don't see Junsuke. Like, normally when you come and you bring him his food, like, he's, like, super happy to see you, and he, like, rubs up on your legs and stuff. But, yeah, there's no Junsuke.
Oh, no. I'm gonna go grab the feather toy that I keep by the fridge and shake it around, see if he'll come out.
Normally the jingling and jangling is definitely enough to even wake him up if he's, like, asleep, you know, because it's that nice, like, high-pitched noise. But, no.
Oh, no. I'm gonna check, like, the door and windows, see if they're, like, open or unlocked.
The door's locked, because presumably you've kept the doors locked for the whole time, because you don't need to use doors to get into your apartment, so why would you bother? But also the windows are still closed.
That's weird. I guess I'm gonna go outside and see if I can look for him.
Okay. Where do you want to check first? Like, do you want to just check inside of the apartment complex, or?
Yeah, just inside the apartment complex.
Okay.
Maybe I should check the vents too. He might have climbed. That's weird. No.
The vents are pretty small. They're like up on the top of the ceilings and stuff. Like, there's not like stuff like down on the floor. It would have been very difficult for a cat to get into the vents. So do you want to like question some neighbors, or you just want to look around, or?
Yeah. I'll knock on my next door neighbor's apartment.
Okay. So you live next to like an older woman. She's like a house mom. She doesn't like know you super well, like, but she like clearly like knows you. What is her name, and like how often do you talk to her?
It's ever since the whole magical girl thing. It's been like sparse, even though from before it was like on and off again. We'd pass each other by for laundry. And her name is Kuroda-san.
Okay, so Miss Kuroda is happy to see you because she hasn't seen you around in a while, and she's like, "Oh, Chie-chan, I haven't seen your pretty face around here. Have you been out with a man?"
No, not really. I got into an accident, and that's why you haven't seen me in a while.
And she's like, "Oh no!" And then she like looks at your arm, like she opens the door like a little wider, and she's like, "Oh, you poor thing, what happened? Are you okay?"
I'm alright, like right now. There was an accident over at the park, and anyways, have you seen my cat?
She like gasps, and she was like, "Surely you weren't there when those dreadful women were fighting."
It was all very confusing. I'm looking. You haven't happened to seen Junsuke, have you?
That throws her off like just a little bit, like because like you know like everybody likes cats, and she's like, "Oh, little Junsuke." She's like, "Come to think of it, I did hear a lot of meowing last night, but then it just stopped suddenly around 2 a.m. I assumed you came home late and he just needed to be fed or something."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I came home today and he wasn't around, so I came by to see if you maybe had heard something.
Nothing other than the meowing. I didn't hear like anybody try and like. I don't recall anybody opening the doors, and I don't remember hearing him run around. Have you tried using his favorite treats? Maybe he's just in a closet or something.
Yeah, that's probably it. Excuse me for one moment, please.
Take it easy, Che, dear. You shouldn't be walking around like that.
I gotta keep up with physical therapy. Anyways, it was nice talking to you again, Miss Kuroda-san. I'll come by more often.
So she waves you goodbye politely.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And
So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna head back to the to my room and like take a more thorough look around, like shovel out my closet and look behind couches.
So you spend a long time like digging through stuff. Like you go through your whole like manga collection, you go through like old boxes of like gunpla parts, like sprues and stuff. You've got all your like DVDs of your favorite shows and that kind of thing. And then about halfway through, you realize that you can still hear that like slight humming noise that your portals make.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look over like where like your little like DVD VCR combo set would be, where that you used to watch shows on,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the faint outline of one of your portals
Oh.
that clearly did not close properly.
Oh no! I'm gonna like walk through it and see where it leads.
Okay, so it leads to like where do you go like to get your favorite foods?
Mhm. Probably the dang it. Probably just like a nearby grocery store.
Okay, so like it like opens into like probably like the back of the grocery store, maybe like near the restrooms, because like obviously like you don't want to like be spotted coming in and out of the portals.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you gonna go about looking now?
I still have the wand and I'm shaking it. But other than that, I'm gonna like walk around the perimeter, see if I
Okay.
can spot him.
So the one of the like customer service staff comes over and she's like, "Oh, sorry, miss, I didn't notice you come in. What is the stick for?"
Oh, my cat got away from me and I can't seem to find him.
Your cat got away from you?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I think I remember hearing somebody say something about a lost cat, but it was so early yesterday.
You wouldn't have. Would there be any chance I could see security tapes?
I'm sorry, but that's not the kind of thing I can show to customers. I actually wasn't here. I was just hearing about this from the girl I took over from. She said she found a cat in the store last night.
Oh, do you happen to know if there? Oh, you said you took over for her.
Mm-hmm.
Would you happen to be able to get in contact with her? Maybe I could, if she has more information to offer.
She's like, I don't know. That's not really information I should be giving out.
Please, I'm very worried about my cat. You couldn't just do it this once for me?
Well, she sees like how like super broken up about it, and she's like, okay, I guess I can do this for you. So she gives you the name of one of the girls who works at the store.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and have you name her.
Shoot.
Sazabi.
Shoot. No, not that. Crap, I'm having the hardest time. Aya. Let's just go with Aya.
Okay, so she gives you the number for Aya.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to like call her, or do you want to like, how do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll just call her up.
Okay, so the phone rings and somebody picks up, and she's like, "Hello," and hang on, the voice seems strangely familiar.
Okay. Does it sound like anyone I can presently recall?
Can I get you to roll 2 die?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't. Nervous.
That's an 8.
Okay. So it's not like super easy, but you think you can kind of place the voice. It's really hard to recognize her, because she's not laughing at you.
Oh no.
Oh.
But she's like, "Yeah, hello. What can I do for you?"
Yeah. I got. My name is. My name is Murasaki. I'm calling in regards to maybe information on a cat you found.
A cat? What kind of cat? She seems awfully suspicious. Like suspicious of you.
It's a jet black, just tomcat.
Yeah. Well, what do his markings look like?
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, he's got like white little paws, and his tail is also tipped white.
Fine. I guess it's probably your stupid cat. She sounds like really upset and dejected. Like maybe she was looking forward to having this cat.
Oh.
She immediately gets defensive and she's like, I was going to take him to the vet and have his chip checked, so it's not like I stole him or anything.
Why are you being so sensitive? Thank you. That would have been actually a great help. It's nice to know that Shinsuke ended up in the hands of such a responsible person.
Yeah, I'm like hella responsible.
So do you want to set up a time and place we can like come meet and I can come pick him up?
She like sighs dejectedly and like you don't think she's gonna like answer right away, and then she's like, yeah, okay, where do you want to meet?
I guess do you know the family restaurant over on the corner of Roppongi?
The Denny's?
The place that serves the sukiyaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that place.
Okay. We can meet there. Like I don't want to like put you out or anything, but would you be able to go there now, or can we? Or is tomorrow better for you?
Yeah, I guess I'm feeling kind of hungry. I can meet you there now.
Oh, okay. I'll see you there soon.
Okay, so she hangs up on you. So how do you want to prep for meeting your nemesis who has your cat?
I want to go by myself.
Why?
Because we make good decisions in this game.
Oh my god.
She likes cats.
What's the worst that could happen if one of your weakest members goes to meet your super powerful enemy by herself?
It's fine.
All right, so how do you want to get there? Are you going to walk?
I think I'm just gonna call for no, I can't call for a cab, can I?
I mean, you could, but you could also just portal there. Since you can do that, since that's a thing that you can do.
Nah, I'm gonna hold off just for paranoia's sake and just get a cab.
Okay, so you get a cab down there, and you like get out like just by the store, and so you see a girl who kind of looks like Lollipop Berserker, but like she's not as big as you thought she would be. She's actually like a lot shorter, and like she's actually a lot younger than you thought she would be. Like she definitely looks a lot older when you're actually fighting as magical girls, but she looks like a high school age girl. So she looks like she's like at least half your age, and she's holding a little cat carrier, and she's like on her phone so she doesn't see you. But like she looks pretty irritated to be out here doing this.
Okay, so I'm gonna like wave to her, try and get her attention. Hello? You're the girl I called, right?
She's like, yeah, that's me. You hear about don't I know you from somewhere?
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever, met.
Are you like a nurse at the... Oh. And she like gets this like look, and her like eyes furrow into this like angry expression, and she's like, I probably should have recognized you by the stench, not the looks.
Well, I like to think I'm pretty cute.
She's like, cute? You look like you're like 1,000,000 years old. You're so much younger when we're fighting.
Hey, listen, okay? You gotta keep that Forever 21 mentality, right?
She's like, is this a trick? Did you get me out here to duel? Where are your friends? There's no way you would have come by yourself.
No, it's just me, and I came to get my cat back.
She seems like really, like, she's not believing you. Because, like, why would you just show up by yourself with this, like, random cat? Like, it seems like a trap to her. Like, she's looking around, and she's, like, clutching the cat carrier like she's ready to bolt.
Like, seriously, I'm just here for my cat, and, if you want some sukiyaki, we can have some, too.
So she's like, so you're really here by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, so why shouldn't I just fight you now?
Well,
I mean, you're like missing an arm. Like, how hard can you be?
Well, yeah, you could, but, I also agreed to, get you food.
Okay. So she's probably going to need some kind of convincing that, one, you're not threatening, and two, she shouldn't just, like, straight up kill you. So can I have you go ahead and roll 2 die again?
Oh, man.
And you can add any points of hope that you currently have.
I don't have a hope. Oh, boy. Random.org, don't fail me. All right. That's an 8.
Okay, so she's not, like, super convinced that this is still a trap, but, like, when you offer to, like, buy her food, like, for some reason, like, that perks her up really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's, like, suddenly looks like she's, like, really, really hungry. So she's like, okay, I guess if you buy me some food, maybe I'll let you have your cat. Then she goes, though I don't know why I should bother, since he'll probably be mine in a couple days anyway.
Oh, such kidder. Oh, here, let's go in.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Are you okay?
And then the earthquake.
My cat just knocked over my door.
The entire door?
Do you have, like, a panther?
Yeah, he's huge. He just plowed it down. We're magical girls after all. Haven't you seen?
Cat did not appreciate hearing about the other cat being in a cat carrier.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, excellent. Okay, so you have like lunch with her, basically, and then she like gives you your cat back, and she's like really reluctant. Like she sticks her fingers in through the cage, and she like gives Junsuke the scritches.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "You should take better care of him." And then she like gets up and leaves before the check comes around.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Dine and dash. Jeez.
As expected, she's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
All right. So Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Okay.
So, what does your daily life look like? Like, what is it that you do most of the time to pass your interminable, horrific boredom?
Well, actually, I will turn to a magical girl and call my brother, and see if he answers.
Okay. So like just like your regular phone, you're just like powered up as a magical girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you call him, and it rings, and it rings, and it rings, and it goes to his voicemail.
all right. I fly to his apartment.
You just fly to his apartment. You're gonna use magic to fly?
Okay. Well, I can't. I mean, if I'm just running in the streets, people are going to notice me. So I guess I'll leap from rooftop to rooftop.
Like you do.
Yeah, like you do.
Okay. So when you get there, like the blinds are drawn, like in his apartment, and like the door is like clearly locked. But you can see like light on, like through the blinds, but they're like very heavy. Like they don't seem like standard blinds that you'd have in an apartment. Like these are like blackout curtains.
Okay.
Like he really doesn't want people looking in the windows.
Okay. I will. Let's see here. Is he on the ground floor or up high? Like where's he?
He's a couple floors up.
Okay.
He lives in like really cheap, shitty housing. So like, It's not exactly
Micro
shitty,
studios.
but like, you know, like, yeah,
Okay.
like the mansion style apartments.
All right. I will tap on his window from the outside.
Like the one that's like
Yeah.
by the front door, or the one that's like looking out into the city.
I mean, I'll go late at night so people aren't going to notice it. But yeah, just the one outside. Well, I mean, I'll go in and knock on his door if there's nobody like lurking in the hallways or anything. I don't want to be seen going into his apartment. I'm trying to arrange a meeting. I want to talk to him without people noticing.
Okay, so when you knock on the door, the only response you get is a "Go away! I've got a gun."
Let me in, or I'll let myself in.
He's like, I'm not kidding. I'm armed.
It's
I'm
me.
I'm really dangerous.
Can't you recognize my voice?
He's like, wait, what?
Let
And
me
so like
in.
you hear a click, like somebody unlocked the door,
Yeah.
but he doesn't open it.
Let me in.
He's like, come in by yourself, real slowly.
I open the door.
So he is like holding a gun like really shakily, and he's like really scared looking, but like he gets even more scared when he sees you in your magical girl form. And you don't know if he like means to, or if maybe he's just like really bad at handling firearms, but like he pulls the trigger and the gun goes off.
All right.
It doesn't hit you or anything, but he does discharge it.
I don't react. I just like whatever. If it, I don't know what guns do to magical girls, and I don't care at this point. All right. I saved you as many times as I could. You're gonna sell everything you have. You're gonna go home, and you're gonna see our grandmother because you have to take care of her now.
He's like, who the fuck are you? What?
I'm your sister. I'm Lisa.
He's like, you one of them? You one of those monster chicks?
Yeah, I thought you knew that. I thought that's what you were wanting us to cash in, remember?
He's like, yeah, I thought you were just like one of the good ones, but like, you were one of the ones in the park. 2 people died.
Yeah.
I thought you just like roughed people up a little bit.
They were going to kill you to use as bait.
Is that what
Yeah,
they went after me to get to you?
Yes.
God, and you have the nerve to lecture me about responsibility.
If you, the way I see it, you owe me your life, and the only way you can pay back this debt is to go home and take care of grandmother. And if you don't do this, why shouldn't I just kill you right now, or at least make you? Or I will. Or no, you know what? I have to be like this. Do you know why? Because after that fight, I can't. When I become normal, when I was like I was, I can't see anymore. I can't hear anymore. Do you understand like what it is? I most of the day I'm cut off from everything except for the monsters that I can see, and I can hear what people say about me. I mean maybe I'm just going insane, but you're going to go home now.
He's like really thrown off because like normally you're like not this aggressive. Like the last few times like he agrees, he's like you've dealt with him, like you've been like really pretty cordial, like that's sort of like strict but like still friendly kind of like sister ways. So like this like completely blindsides him. Like he's just kind of like stammering in his apartment. Like he doesn't really know words to react here.
Do you remember the Bible? Do you remember reading? Do you remember what when Grandpa was around back before he died? When he would read from us from the Book of Revelations. It's going to be like that. This is it's all coming to an end, and maybe everyone dies. Maybe only the last of us maybe the last of the magical girls dies. But that's how it's going to be. Either we all fight each other for the honor of dying to save humanity, or we fail at that and humanity dies. Either way, I don't want grandmother to be alone. So you're going to go home and you're going to take care of her, or I'm going to make and I just start crying to this point. I didn't want, and I just fall to my knees.
Okay. Can I have you roll 2 die to see how convincing your threatening and your crying is?
Wow. God damn it, Dicebot. It's okay, that was a 2. So
A 2.
yeah.
Damn.
He's like, I can't believe that After all that's happened to this, you're still like trying to manipulate me, and you don't trust me enough to tell me the truth about things. You're always telling me to stay out of trouble, and here you are, a murderer, and you're using these fake tears to try to get me to go home. God, if you wanted me out of your life, you could have just said.
I just get up and slap him hard enough to break his jaw.
Holy shit. So he goes like flying. And he's like, oh God.
I'll burn this building down with you in it.
So he just like looks like at the gun because he like dropped it, and he like looks at you, and he looks at the gun and looks at you, and then he just like makes a break for the door.
Okay. I just wreck his apartment. I just fry everything with electricity.
Oh, holy fuck!
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to take, because of your whole like meltdown, like explosion thing here. You have to decide if you want to take one trauma or if you want to take one magic.
Let's take a magic. So,
okay, does that shift you?
Nope, that puts me at magic 2 and trauma 2. So next time is going to be fun.
Excellent.
Regardless. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, I had to, you have to have that final confrontation with my brother, so at least he's homeless now.
Homeless, broken jaw, bad time.
Yeah, well, all I wanted to do was take care of our grandmother. But if you can't do that, then
die, I guess.
Well, he would have died. I could have let him die, and I wouldn't be fucking blind and deaf. So,
Okay. So, next scenes here is for Anya. So what are you out doing while the other two are like caught up and stuff? Like, what have you been doing?
Oh gosh. Okay. Probably right now trying to, at the moment, like hoodie up in a convenience store, trying to buy something with like something to eat with the cash that I have. And I'm probably on the way back to the library, in an attempt to, so like Anya is, physically apt, and she's not very book smart. But right now is trying her darndest to maybe learn something about the magical girls or about anything via the college's extensive library, because clearly just hunting the monsters didn't work out, and she's also not super keen on just killing a magical girl.
Okay. So you sneak into the library the usual way. So I'm going to go ahead and let you do the search function. Like if you want to go ahead and roll 2 die.
Okay. Can I state specifically what I'm searching for?
Yes.
So specifically, I am searching for anything regarding the breaking of cycles in mythology.
Okay.
That is a 9.
Okay. 9 plus, you learn something substantial.
Oh.
So given what you know about magical girls, right? So, you get really, really strong by like killing off all the other magical girls, and then the magical girls do something, and it makes all of the like monsters go away for like another cycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not normally how things go in mythology. Like things don't really like, it's never like you do something that final and it just like stops something for a cycle. Like that sounds like a Band-Aid fix. So it seems like this like cycling nature of it is like not how this is normally supposed to go down. So likely like this sacrifice of the magical girls, like for good or bad, is like not the way it is supposed to be going down. Like this is already someone's attempt to essentially like save the world.
Oh.
Is the cycling nature of the magical girl sacrifice. So you kind of get the sense that like the two sides that have been like talking to you, like that like the monsters are caused by the beast or the monsters are caused by the magical girls. Like neither of those things are true. Like they're both involved, but like both people either don't know the full story or haven't been telling you the full story. But like this is already a stopgap measure. Like somebody is already attempting to break the cycle.
Yeah, this is a Band-Aid on top of a Band-Aid.
That you have. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Anya definitely struggles to wrap her head around it, but kind of gets it.
Okay. Your phone goes off. It's a text from Aoki, and it just says, "We need to talk." Did you hear me?
Faye.
Faye?
Oh no.
Oh no!
The monster's got her.
Faye is typing. That's never good.
Everyone panic.
Ah! Oh, the cat knocked her microphone off.
Well, probably there's something.
Oh no.
All right. Well, clearly we'll just cut this section from the recording.
Okay, I will take we could take a break for a minute to let her restart. So I'll stop this recording right now. 3, 2, 1. All right, and we're back.
Okay, so Anya, so you're in the library. You just got your cool information, and then you got a text from Aoki that just says, "We need to talk."
Oh, I hate those words so much. In character and out. Okay. I think I'll kind of stare at my cracked screen for a while with that like demon hand gripping my heart kind of anxiety.
There's like 3 heavy words.
Uh-huh. And I see pit in my stomach. I am going to I imagine from her end she'll see the the text bubble kind of with the typing thing for a long time, like probably a couple minutes at least, where on my end I'm like typing up and then deleting a message over and over again, and then eventually I'll just say, "Okay, where are you?"
And she tells you that she's at the track.
Okay.
And then you get another follow-up text that says, "If you still remember where that is."
Oh God.
I mean, that's a fair concern. Like that's legitimate. I can't argue with that logic.
It's a big campus. You can get lost.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't reply to that. So how long would it take to get from the library to the track?
About 20 minutes. Faster if you
Okay.
ran.
I'm gonna take like 10.
Okay. You're like sprinting your way to the track.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Are you Naruto running?
No, I that's out. That is tired. Devilman Crybaby Run is now in. But I don't do that either. Anya doesn't watch much anime. Except the anime that her friends show her.
Okay. So you like sprint down to the track. And like nobody's there, because everybody's like packed up for the day. So you just see you just see Aoki like sitting in the bleachers, and she looks really upset, and she's got her like hands clenched around something.
Oh fuck. Okay. I probably inadvertently stole something from the library because I was so nervous. And only now am I realizing that. And it's probably one of the books about like cycles, and repeating the repetition of harmful cycles. And like I'm fidgeting with the cover and kind of picking at like the stickers on it and pulling them off out of anxiety. And I just stand there for a while, and eventually kind of walk up to her unintentionally, not like trying to be noticed because I don't want to be seen yet. And then I just kind of stand there for a while before meekly eking out a bit of a hi.
So the face she's making is like almost expressionless. Like you're not sure if it's like anger or disappointment, but like it's very flat. Which like from having lived in Japan for a while that like it's very serious, like whatever emotion it is she's trying to convey to you. So she's got 2 objects in her hand. And so she hands one of them to you, and it's a crumpled letter, and it's your notice of dismissal from the university.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, "Have you seen this?"
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I saw it, but I didn't, I looked at it, but I didn't really see it, if that makes sense.
And she just like kind of like slowly nods. And she's like, do you know what it means?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
she like holds her other hand out to you, like palm open, and she says, does that mean I should give this back? And she's holding the little red string that you had tied her lunch with the other day.
Oh no. Oh God. Why did I dig this hole? I have you ever had such an intense like anxiety attack that you suddenly feel like you've been dropped off the top of a building? That's right about where Anya is right now.
Intensely disassociated.
Not well, yes and no. She's like, she knows that right now she needs to be in that moment and is trying to like to puzzle all this out and like be present. Okay. I'll just like mumble through a couple words, not really say anything, and then sit down next to her, kind of with like a "is it okay if I sit?" look.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll hold out my hand for the ribbon.
Oh, really? Okay. So she like sets it like in your hand, but like it's like she doesn't want
I
go of it.
I put my hand on top of hers and pull the ribbon out from under her hand and tie it around her wrist. And I say, I told you everything, right? I told you about the whole magical girl thing, about how, I told you everything. I feel like I might be crazy because you didn't say anything about that back to me. And all of this, everything right here is wrapped up in it. And if I try to explain myself by dodging or not, or trying to attribute what I'm doing to something outside of all of that mess, then I'm rambling. I don't want you to give this back. I want you to keep it, and I want you to keep me.
She like is like starting to break down in tears, but like you can tell that she's like really like trying to like maintain her composure. Like this is like her strong face. So she like looks like she's gonna move and do something, but she very like poignantly like stops herself, and she's like, "If you told me everything, like why didn't you think to tell me about this? Like why didn't you come to me for help?"
Because this is the second time I would have had to have come to you for help. I already did once before, and I should be better. I should be better enough to do this on my own, and I don't want to be a burden to you. I don't want this to just be me taking things from you.
And she's like, "You're only taking things from me if you don't give me anything back. And the thing that I most want you to give me back is your trust." She's like, I don't. She's like, "Yeah, you say that, but like, you don't trust me enough to come to me with these things. You don't like tell me what's going on with you. It's like I have to force you to talk to me."
Because I don't want you to worry. I don't want you to worry, and because I'm embarrassed. I'm a failure. I can't keep up with all of this. The world's supposed to end a month from now, and
she says, "I know that already."
Then why isn't it? Does that not bother you?
She's like, "Of course it bothers me. That's why every time that you like brush me off or you don't come to me, that's another day that we're counting down towards the end of the world where you don't want to spend it with me." And she's like, "And you act like you're like a coward or something, but like at least you can manage to do fighting." She like looks down at herself and she's like, "I can't do anything. I'm not of help to anyone. Maybe that's why I want to help you so bad."
You've been such a help to me, not just recently, but throughout all of track. You were so nice to me when everybody else treated me like a foreigner. Aoki, can I rely on you? I hate to come to you with all of my troubles, but can you please help me?
So at this point, like, she actually like grabs you, and she's like, "Of course you can rely on me."
Yeah, Anya just like 100% once again just breaks down. Like can't keep anything coherent, just trying to say more things, but is doing that ugly cry of like big emotional release, and is gripping Aoki very tightly.
Okay. So like Aoki, of course, like she can't like keep her stony expression anymore, obviously, with you like crying on her shoulder. So she like starts crying back, and so you're both crying, and it's a lot of sobbing. And then you like hear this like kind of like shrill laughter.
No!
Like somebody finds this extremely funny. It's
No!
it's not Lollipop Berserker, but it's definitely not somebody that you particularly want to see.
Okay, oh my god, okay.
So there's someone standing like at the top of the bleachers, so like her shadow's like cast over you. And she's got like a peach colored suit of armor, and she's holding this like huge spear. Like it's needlessly long, and the head of it is like needlessly large. Like it's like the kind of like spear that you'd carry if you were going to go like take down a Gundam.
Oh Jesus, okay.
Yeah. And she's like, of course I find the two most pathetic magical girls here.
I whip up and kind of instinctively move to put Aoki behind me, and look up at the person.
Mm-hmm. She's like, finally, I thought this was going to be like a murder fest. At least one of you is going to fight me.
Is it Honey Witch?
No, this is Peach Lancer.
God damn it! Again!
What? Again?
I'm gonna get run through by another lance. Okay. I don't break out magical girl form, but I definitely stare her down, shaking just completely with fear and uncertainty. And I say, I'm not going to fight you. You think that I've bought into this whole girls need to fight girls thing, but fuck off. Can't you see that this is something important is happening right now? Just give us a goddamn moment of privacy.
So Aoki's hand like takes your arm, but when you look down at it, you notice that she's wearing these like green fingerless gloves that like go all the way up her arm.
Oh no!
And she's like, "It's okay. This time, I think I can fight."
Oh, pain and confusion. Oh God. Okay. I'll with the one hand that I had on Aoki, I will grip her, just kind of like give a reassuring touch, and then step forward. And as I step forward, the armor kind of like cracks onto me, like a mirror breaking. And then I stare up at Peach Lancer and say, "Look, we'll fight, but we're not going to kill you."
She's like, "Of course you're not. I'm going to kill you. And then I'm going to kill your little girlfriend."
And as she's saying that, like, the bleachers crack apart, and there's a burst of wind as I rush forward to try and shoulder check her.
Okay.
That's a 10?
Yeah, so that is like a really strong attack. Like, you completely overwhelm her. So your first hit is real solid, and you, like, knock her back, like, off the bleachers, like, off the back side of the bleachers, like, into that, like, little, like, parking area on the side. And so she, like, crashes, because it's, like, a couple stories.
Yeah.
She, like, crashes into the concrete at the bottom. So she's definitely, like hurt real bad. But again, magical girls are two-stage
Resilient.
fights. So you have to attack them again, but you'll be able to get a +1.
Okay. Do I just go immediately? Okay. I am going to, overconfident, now that I'm armored up, I am going to kind of step off the bleachers and let myself invert and kick off the top, heading straight for her. And as, like, she's probably going to, like, try and ready her lance or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to grab it out of her hands and break it on her. Like,
Okay.
not like spearing her, but like a bat.
No, yeah, like knock her down. Yeah,
Yeah,
knock her back into the concrete again.
yeah, that's a 9.
All right, yeah, like
Does that
you
include the plus
are-
one bonus?
Oh, no, the +1 makes it a 10.
It's the same success range.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, cool.
you're good. So yeah, this combat goes exactly the way you want it to. So if you want to just narrate what the end of this conflict looks like.
Yeah, so I kick off the bleachers, probably shatter the upper ones, and whirl around in the air as she readies her lance to, like, spear me through. Grab the side of it, yank it out of her hands, and with a flourish, bat her straight back through the bleachers.
Okay, so she like comes to rest in like a pile of rubble, like out on the track field, because you knocked her through all the bleachers and she took a bunch of like refuse like with it. So she's just kind of like laying in a bunch of like twisted steel and like concrete and stuff, and like there's like a dust cloud around her. And she's like kind of like laughing, but it's like not as like self-confident as it was before, because obviously she can't get up.
Yeah.
Like, is this what they mean by the power of love? And then she like cackles at her own joke.
I'm too in the moment to really think about what she's saying, and I step through the hole in the bleachers and start walking towards her.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I will stomp right up to her, step kind of like right at the edge of where she's resting, and then kneel down beside her and just kind of ask, why? Why did you do this? What did you think would happen?
She's like, I thought one of us was going to kill the other. It's what we have to do.
That's bullshit. We don't have to do that. Where the fuck are all of you getting this idea in your heads?
She's like, one of us has to become the seal, and we can't get strong enough unless we fight each other.
Well, what the fuck's there gotta
Almost before we got powerful enough.
the fuck's there gotta be a seal for?
Because otherwise the beast gets unleashed. Like, do you not know anything about being a magical girl?
Of course I know. What? How dare you? First of all, second of all, where do you get all of your information? Like, what's to say what you know is right? Fuck that. I hit her, kind of like not hard, just like a bap with the Breaking Vicious Cycles book that I have with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just keep yelling at her. Like, what? Why is the prevailing idea that we all have to fucking cannibalize each other so that one of us can fight? Why don't we all band together?
So you're just like bopping her head bopping her on the head with the book, like every time you like to like punctuate your
Yes, yeah.
You think so? You hear a voice from the bleachers that says, "It's much more effective if you use the spear to do that."
What? I turn around.
So there are 3 magical girls on the stands, including Alki. And so the other 2 you've also like never met before, but they seem kind of like they're a pair. So
Okay.
like there's like a little like announcer box kind of thing up on the stands, and like in the shadow of that, like there's a magical girl that you can't see very well, which is kind of surprising because like it provides very little amount of shade, so you think you'd be able to see her better. But then there's this like almost like regal looking magical girl. Like she doesn't seem to have like a weapon, but she's got this like super ornate like crown.
Whoa.
And she's got this like very like bright red like clothing that like looks almost kind of like robes. It's got a very long train. Like she looks extremely impressive.
Fuck. Okay. I look over at Aoki. What is she like flanked? Like what are they doing?
Aoki is like not technically near them, but like she doesn't like seem like she's gonna put up a fight for them, and she's looking extremely nervous.
Okay. Did none of you listen to what I was just saying?
She's like, I was listening, of course. It's just so horribly naive.
Naive. You think that working together is naive. You think that the best thing to do is to rip the hearts out of these other girls so that one of you can die in the end to some faceless shadow thing.
So she like shakes her head back and forth like someone who's like kind of disappointed at a child. And she's like, what? This is working together.
The ideal of working together is so that we can all live through to the end. Is that not self-apparent? Is that I feel like every time I talk to one of you, it's like talking to a brick wall.
She's like, believe me, it feels much the same trying to convince you of anything. So she says, all right, let's think about this from the beginning. All right. How much do you know about magical girls? Like, what do you know to be true?
Nothing, pretty much. Listen, I've got a track and field scholarship. I didn't get here because I had good grades.
Clearly. She's like, all right, let's start from the basics. So every time you fight something, you've gotten stronger, right?
Just like in real life, yes.
And when you use your power, you can make amazing things happen in the world, correct?
Debatable about if you consider violence amazing.
Well, sure, but I mean, like, people have done other things. Like, surely your friends, you've seen them do incredible things.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So if your magic can do incredible things, okay, and she's going really slowly, like she's talking to a toddler, and you get stronger every time you kill something, right? What does that mean?
That means that probably killing things increases the upper limit of your strength.
Look at that. She can be taught.
But you know what? Go fuck yourself. How about that? What is the exact measure that strength is increased by? Is it equivalent to the amount of strength you're taking from the world? Is it a 1-to-1 ratio that you take in? Do you take in their thoughts? Do you take in their reasoning? Do you take in the ideas that they could have had? What the fuck do you get out of doing this? Precisely. Measured down to a T. Tell me. Prove to me. Prove to me.
She's like shaking her head. She's like, you don't get it. We can perform small miracles with our magic, but small miracles aren't enough to save the world. Like, you have to think of the entire enormity of the beast. Like, if we don't act, it's going to be unleashed on the world and destroy it. One of us has to get strong enough to be able to break the beast's power. She's like, do you want us to just all mill around until the beast shows up and kills everyone and be too weak to fight it? Nobody wants to kill anyone. We want.
Did
to
I
stop
say
people
mill
from
around?
dying.
Did I say at any point mill? Now you're the one who's acting a bit like a toddler. Perhaps I need to take you back to preschool. So how about this? Instead of fighting, instead of milling around and wasting our days, we could team up and talk things out. I'm sure that each of us, I vaguely remember one of the magical girls saying that we're all different types. I'm sure that there is a greater strength in accruing a larger number and a larger variety of types than there is in putting all of that strength into one type. If we come together, think of a plan, instead of just milling about, then I'm sure that this will work out better than whatever the fuck you're trying to do.
She shrugs and says, that's maybe how it worked a long, long time ago. But the beast gets stronger every cycle, so we need more and more power to defeat her.
Her?
She's like, yeah, her.
That's the first time I've heard of that. What? I thought the beast was just like a faceless thing.
The beast has grown in power much the same way that magical girls have. Like, as the centuries pass, she gets stronger and stronger, so we need to get stronger to defeat her. That's why we invented the whole duel system, is to keep the process from getting so barbaric.
We?
Yeah, magical girls. Our predecessors. The people whose, I guess you could call it, ancestral memory you share.
Ancestral memory? I haven't tapped into that much.
She's like, well, that explains so much.
Well, fuck.
she's like, I appreciate your idealism, and I want to tell you that there's another way, but you can't. Like, there's nothing else you can do. Like, one of you has to kill the other, and eventually, when it gets down to us, I'm going to have to kill you, or you're going to have to kill me. That's the only way we can save the world.
Okay, you know what? The more you talk, the clearer it's becoming that there's really no convincing I can do here. So you mentioned performing small miracles, right? Why don't you perform the small miracle of fucking off for today, okay?
She shrugs and goes, as you want it. And then you realize that you didn't see where her friend went.
Oh, fuck.
So you need to go ahead and roll 2 dice.
God damn it. That's a 5?
Okay. So you turn just back in time to notice that while you've been talking to her, her friend is either teleported over there or snuck over there, and she's in the process of pulling her 2 punch daggers out of the chest of Peach Lancer.
No! Oh my god! God damn it! Oh, okay. Fucking. Can I retaliate?
Do you want to try and fight her?
I want to grab her by the ankle and then just beat her against the ground.
Okay.
I just want to render her unconscious.
Okay, so you want to try and fight her? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can do that. You can go on the offensive.
All right. I leap for her. I got a 2.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. So she doesn't even. It's like she's barely trying to fight you. She just, no matter what you try and do to attack her or hit her with your sword or get her with the parts of your armor, she just either just steps out of the way so nothing lands on her, or she just bats you away with her hand.
God damn it.
She doesn't say anything, but you get the idea that she's kind of disdainful. Her face is covered by this this kind of deep red mask, not like a porcelain mask or something. It's made out of a fabric.
Oh, huh. I get one more attempt, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I want to, using her underestimating me, lunge forward and grab her face and rip the mask off.
Okay.
That is a 12.
Okay, yeah. So you completely surprise her, because this is not what she expected. So when you grab her by the mask, you pull her down or whatever, and just knee her in the stomach, and she crumbles to the ground as you rip the mask off. And so she's holding her stomach, looking up at you, and so you can actually see her face. And she seems really upset about it. She immediately covers the lower half of her face with her hand.
Is she scarred or something?
No, she just doesn't want you to see her.
Oh, did I recognize her?
No, you did not recognize her.
I just kind of look into her eyes. Are they sad?
Yeah, she's not depressed or anything. She just seems extremely resigned. She doesn't really want to fight you, but it's what she has to do.
I am going to reach out and pat her on the head.
Oh.
And then I want to just turn away and start walking towards Aoki.
Okay, so Aoki's kind of in the middle of the bleachers, so she walks down towards you, and she's got this cute little staff. It's got little wings on the head of it, and she's just kind of holding it between hands that keep rubbing it nervously.
She's so cute. I say that in character and mentally.
Okay. She can hear it, of course, and she gets even redder.
So we've got some things to talk about. Do you want to get out of here? Do you want to split before they decide that we shouldn't just be able to leave?
She nods.
Okay, here. Let's go. I lean down and princess carry her, and then jump out of there.
Aww.
Aw, yeah. Now get married for the citizenship.
Oh, loophole! Oh, shit!
I mean, yeah. All right, so we'll switch to like actual like normal scenes now. Like if we want to go back to Chie, what is the next scene you want to do?
Oh shit. Shoot, I should have been thinking about this instead of just.
Yeah, you
should. Hey, let's make a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boy, I hope someone tells me that the magical girl with the healing powers is now an ally.
Oh, that'd be cool too. Yeah.
You don't know that.
I just thinking. I have plenty of time to think
out loud.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I was like, boy, wait, wasn't there a healer? Boy, that would have been too bad. Nobody knows who she is or where she is. We could find her. I could not be a useless cripple and drive myself insane through isolation.
I could have platelets again.
let me see first. Let me see. Then we'll get to the platelets. We'll take turns.
Okay, yeah. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
So your eyes are more important than her platelets?
Yes, they are.
All right. So what scene do you want to do?
Let's search inside myself again. Let's look through those past lives. That seemed kind of important the last time I did it, barring any sort of, existential crises.
6? Okay. So obviously, like, you haven't gotten the same information that's been shared with oh my god, Sweet Valkyrie. But like you remember like a past collection of lives, so like not just like one marshmallow caster, but like many marshmallow casters. And so the thing that you keep seeing over and over again is like really like formalized duels where like there's like they do the little time stop arena, and then there's like a ceremony to it. And like while the executions are like super brutal, like it feels like there's a purpose to him. Like whenever your past life loses, like she doesn't like feel bad about it. It's like this is kind of like how it has to go down. And whenever she wins, like it's not like something to be proud of. Like it's just like a this is how things are like has to be. Like so she's like kind of like resigned to it, and you get the feeling that she's like building towards something, but like you don't understand what.
Okay, cool.
Lisa, what do you want to do next?
Let's see here. Well, let's just close off that circle and call my grandmother. Again, as a magical girl at a time zone wise when I know she would be up, so probably late or early in Japan, and just kind of call her up to say goodbye. And yeah,
no.
I tried to do my best, and I tried to help people, and I didn't, and I'm sorry. And I couldn't help anyone. I even hurt my brother. And I just beg her for forgiveness, just sort of, trying to keep it straight at first. And then just like, yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh, and so you're just like crying into the phone?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I tried to do what I could. I tried to stay, I try, that's basically what it boils down to, just bawling on the phone.
Okay, well, she's like super confused, and she's like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? Like, are you and your brother all right?
No, I hit him recently. We got into an argument, and I hit him, and I broke his
hit him?
Yes.
You're supposed to be there to protect him, look after him, not hurt him.
Oh.
He got in trouble with some criminals, and
he's always getting in trouble.
I've been getting in trouble too. It's really bad, but if you don't hear from me again, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to do the right thing, but I think this is it. I don't think anyone's going to make it. I'm so sorry. I can't explain it. It's too hard, but I think it's like what Grandpa was talking about, the end of days.
So like you can like hear her crossing herself over the phone, like because she's got like the prayer beads in her hand, and she's like, "You need to go to confession or come home or something." I
can't go home. I'll go to confession one more time. I hurt some people pretty badly. I'm sorry.
Are you just gonna hang up on her?
Huh?
Are you just gonna hang up on her?
I'm sorry, Grandma. I love you. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I tried to be right. I sent you some money that I won't be able to send you anymore. If you talk to my brother again, tell him that I loved it and I'm sorry. I beg his forgiveness, and maybe we'll meet again. You know, I probably won't be going the same place you're going. So, but I'll try to make you proud. I won't be a coward at the end. I'm sorry. And then
She keeps.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then I hang up, and then I'll go to church. I'll find a Catholic church in Tokyo. There are a couple, actually.
There are a couple, actually. Yeah.
In your magical girl form?
I can't do it otherwise. I can't. I won't be able to hear him.
So people are like super surprised to see like a magical girl walk into church.
Yeah.
And like they're not really sure how to take this. So like some people like run, like some people just start praying harder.
I don't even care. I don't care.
But like one like priest like approaches you and he's like, this is a little odd, but anyone is, welcome to take communion at the church.
I'd like to confess my sins.
And he's like, I'm sure there's quite a few.
Oh, what?
Remember, they're on TV for fighting people.
Yeah.
Like, violence is kind of assumed.
Yeah.
So they take you back to the confessional, and then you like go in like either side of the thing. And so it's kind of dark, and so he's like, yeah, like let's hear your confession.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I have murdered 2 other people like me. They were trying to kill me and other people, but we beat them and they were still alive, and I got so angry at them for putting so many people in danger, putting my friends in danger, for putting my family in danger, that I couldn't see anything but I killed them, and I am probably going to hurt more people. I don't know what you've heard about people like us, Father, but we're chosen to. We're all fighting each other until only one of us remains, and then that person is supposed to stop. I guess it's the devil from destroying the world. And if the last survivor among us doesn't stop the monster, then everyone dies. And that's I didn't ask. I don't know why was made part of this, but I am, and I'm going to have to keep killing other people or die. And I don't want to die, but I don't want everyone to die. It's I'm a monster.
Can I have you roll 2 die?
Okay. Let's see if we can get another 2 die spot.
I believe in you, die spot.
Come on, die spot.
9. Well, that's not a 2. So
okay.
Yeah.
So you can tell that he's like kind of like struggling to like process everything and like still fit this into like how the church is supposed to operate. And like you can kind of tell that like he kind of wants to like sound like one of those cool padres in like a movie that like tells you like the important thing before like the climactic showdown that you have to have. But you get the sense that he like is like giving you an absolution. He's like obviously like, like murder is like a super terrible sin, and there's like it's a very difficult thing to make up for. But all sins are forgiven through the Lord, and as long as you attempt to walk the path of righteousness, like He'll be on your side.
Okay.
So you gain 1 point of hope for going to confession, because like this kind of like reaffirms your beliefs that like even though like you make like some bad choices, like your belief structure is still there, like your family still cares about you and that kind of thing.
Okay. And at least my grandmother's not in Japan, so psychotic teenagers with magic powers can't kill her. I think so. I don't want to test that theory. And I don't give a shit about my brother as much anymore.
To be fair, you tried your hardest.
I did. So
Anya,
yeah. So yeah, then
What were you gonna say?
I'll go back to the apartment and kind of chill again and, pray and not be quite as depressed about things.
okay. You'll go back to and hang out with Junsuke.
Well, I mean, the hideout, wherever that is. Yeah, because I don't want to go back to my apartment. I don't want to go anywhere else. Yeah.
Okay. Anya, what is the next thing that you want to do?
I want to see if I can get Aoki to help both Chie and Lisa. I don't know what.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what. I feel like this could go really bad. So yeah, I basically want to before even bringing Aoki to the place, I want to meet with her and just be like, all right, look, I know I asked you if I could rely on you, but this is for two of my friends that I've known for a long time and they saved my life, and they're only like this because they saved my life. You're Min healer, right?
She nods. That's me.
Yeah, it's you, and you're super cute. But I don't know if you using your abilities costs you anything, and if it does, just don't worry about this. Just pretend like I never asked. But they got pretty badly hurt.
She
because of me.
She doesn't say anything about the cost, and she's like, I should be able to do something for somebody, right?
Yeah, but Aoki, seriously, if this is gonna hurt you, just don't worry about it. Like I said, just pretend you don't even have to say no. We can just talk about something else.
She brushes you off, and she's like, it'll be fine, I promise.
I just stare at her.
She's like, come on, you'll be there to protect me, right?
Oh, I can't. Yeah. Okay. I shouldn't have asked. Are you
fine.
sure this is okay?
She's like, I'm sure. This is something I want to do. I mean,
Okay.
I want you to rely on me, right? So that means I have to uphold my end of the bargain.
Oh no.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I think that'll convince me. So
Okay.
I want to see if Aoki can do anything for Lisa or Chie to ease their time.
Who do you want her to help first?
Whoever's at the apartment right now.
I think they both are, aren't they?
I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, and same.
Yeah. So do you want to have her to help Chie or Lisa first?
Let's help Lisa first.
Okay. Can I have you roll for Alki then? You want to go ahead and roll 2 die? So if something horrible happens to her, it'll be your fault.
Oh, please, guys. It's a 6.
Can I add my hope to that?
No. So yeah. Aoki works her magic. So she channels an energy through her staff, and there's feathers swirling around the room, and you see there's definitely a sort of transfer of something between Lisa and Aoki, and some color comes back to Lisa's eyes. So Lisa, it's not it perfectly restores your vision or anything for your hearing, but you can start to hear the vaguest suggestion of noises, things that aren't just voices of people talking about Strawberry Rider, but at the same time the Strawberry Rider voices are quieter. It's the range has reduced on it, and you can actually start to see things now. You can see color, and you can see outlines of things. Stuff is very still very blurry and stuff, and even if you got a heck of a prescription, you'd never actually want to drive a car or something, but you're not completely blind like you were. But at the same time, as the color comes back to Lisa's eyes, it fades a little bit from Aoki's.
No! God damn it! Oh, God damn it! Oh.
So
What?
when she's done, she like kind of like puts her hand out like kind of uncertainly, so she like feels for you, Anya, and then she like grabs your arm and she's like, "Okay, I think that's the best I can do for her."
I can kind of see. I grab some written material and just shove it up to my face. I can make out words, kind of.
And you can hear the sound of your own voice, even though it sounds like it's kind of far away, or like you're talking through like several pillows or something.
Yes, I am very happy to be able to see the rest of the world.
She's like yelling, like Lisa is like yelling really loud to like the rest of you.
I give Anya and Aoki a big hug. Just one in each eye. Thank you so much.
I give you a pretty rigid hug in return.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy. We could face the Grim Reaper now. At least I can see it.
Kinda.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I stand up, but like slowly, and help Aoki up too.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like, oh man. While Lisa's like rejoicing and probably like with Chie, I step away from Aoki and just kind of watch to see what she does.
She like follows you, but like she takes one step to the side.
Okay.
Do you want to test her with like how many fingers are you holding up? Or something like that?
I already know that it's probably really bad. Okay.
She's like staring at your face, and she's like, "It's not as bad as you think it is."
Is it?
She like takes your like hand or whatever and like puts it up to her face, and she like waves it like very slowly across one eye and then very slowly across the other. And like one of them, like when like her left eye, when she like waves your hand over it and like the shadows fall over it, her like pupil contracts properly. But her right eye, not so much.
Can I do some magic? Actually, no, never mind. Let's save that for how many more scenes are left in this session?
There's going to be like one more big one after this.
Okay. I'm going to do some magic right now then.
Okay.
I am going to, with that hand that she's kind of like, that she's waving in front of her face, I want to, as it's passing over, again, that eye that looks less well, invoke that sort of like cracking reality glass breaking thing that I have and swap our eyes. Only one of them, though.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
I want to give her one of my eyes.
Okay, so you take one magic no matter what, then.
Okay. A magic shift.
Okay.
This is fine.
Let's do the magic shift first, and then we'll roll. What do you want what do you want taking for your magic shift?
It's page 14 of Magical Fury.
Page 14? Okay.
Of Magical Fury Companion.
Yeah. Isn't it just under the magic shift on the character sheet, too?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Either one of those places.
I'm just, that's the one I'm looking at. Just wanted to make sure it's the same.
I don't know.
Oh, gosh. I'd say my normal form temporarily takes on an unnatural aspect.
Okay, so remember how you had the claws in your magical girl form?
Mm-hmm.
For like while you're doing your spell, that like extends to your normal form. So like your hands are like those like thick bone with like the pointed claws on the end. As you're attempting to do this magic.
Okay. Horny dice, don't fail me now. That's a 10.
Okay, so your magic accomplishes what you intended, though the overall situation may not go the way you wanted.
Oh
no! So yeah, you swap your eye with her, And it's kind of cute because now she's got like the two like very different colored eyes. She's got one green one and that one like slightly dark, like dark brown, like kind of like grayish, like dark grayish color eye.
Mhm.
And now so do you. But your right eye doesn't focus very well. And you can't really see anything out of it. So she had like limited vision, but like now you're blind in this eye.
I am 100% okay with that.
Because you get an eye patch. Yep.
No, because I am going to take both of her hands and hold them and kind of gently tug on that red string around her wrist and say, oh, you're right. Everything did turn out fine. I was here, and I could protect you from myself, too.
She like gets like really kind of like sobs happy, and she like throws her arm around your neck and she pulls you in for a kiss.
Oh, I very earnestly return the kiss.
So she's like into it for like a little bit, and then she like breaks off because she like remembers like where you are and like what you're doing.
With company.
And she's like super red, and she is like, let's go help your other friend. Yeah.
Oh, I'm good, but you two can keep going.
No. Chie! What the fuck?
Chie the wing woman. Yeah.
No, seriously, it's fine. We can go, and like me and Lisa can go to the family
see
restaurant
things again. Let me test this out.
Yeah. You can be by yourself. It's cool. No, it's fine. Like I don't like. I still got the other one.
Coughing blood.
The plate. It's like I can go pick up platelets whenever I want. It's fine. It's cool.
Just go make out with your new GF. Jeez.
We're not done here, Chie, but okay.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
God damn it,
Do you want to have her use her magic again on Chie though?
No, right now. I don't want to have to roll those dice again.
No, I'm not going to accept the healing.
Yes! I will have a heart attack if I have to cast these dice out again, like with Alki being the one affected.
Wait, these are your horny dice, right? Like, and
These are the horny dice.
Yeah.
Be a real shame. It's a good thing I'm not going to accept the healing.
Okay, so you hear a voice coming from the shadows, like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something important?"
Oh no!
Oh, God damn it!
Do we recognize the voice?
Do you recognize the voice? Yeah, actually, you recognize one of them because you've run into her before. But she also has two friends. So, like, in the corner of the room, it looks like they came in through the reverse engineered of one of Chie's portals. There's three magical girls in the room with you now. So there's Honey Witch, you recognize her from earlier, and then also the masked girl and the girl with the crown.
Is she remasked?
Yes, she's remasked. And they are Cinnamon Ruler and Raspberry Assassin.
Oh
boy!
She's like, "Is this a bad time? Should we come back to kill you later?"
Yeah, actually, that's a really good idea. Please come back to kill us later. That's fine. You can let yourself out. Thanks.
My portals? No.
Can I immediately attack?
Do you want to start a fight in your little?
Well, if you hear what I want to do, it won't be in.
You're welcome to do whatever you want. I don't want to make.
I would like
your
to kick
decisions
her
for you.
through the wall,
Okay.
out into the streets.
That would be.
Oh, there goes my security deposit that I didn't pay for.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. No one's paying for anything. Okay.
that's an 11. So I'm armored up and just boom.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's like you it's really strong, and it's like way cooler than you even meant it to be. Because like,
Tight.
it like takes down like the whole wall. Like, so she's like goes flying out into the street like with rubble, and like it did a number on her. So you actually inflict 2 hits. So you're already ahead of the game here.
Hell yes.
So yeah, so you're fighting 3 magical girls now.
Things are fine. This is okay.
Things are totally fine. But you gotta remember that Aoki is not necessarily a good fighter.
Yeah.
And you don't know what Honey Witch can do, other than that apparently she can hijack other people's portals.
God damn it.
And you don't know what Raspberry Assassin can do, except for totally kill someone while you were standing right next to them. So good luck.
I'm going to attack as well. Now that I can see things, I blast them with electricity, and I rolled an 8.
Yeah, that's good enough. So again, like this is like kind of draining because like, you know, you've had such a traumatic day that it like really takes a lot of effort to actually like use your magic, and it completely like tears up the apartment. Like your lightning bolts go everywhere, but you manage to focus enough of them to like blast the girls that you're fighting. Chie, what do you want to do?
I very quickly and very hurriedly shove Chumsuke into a cat-sized portal back into my apartment.
Okay.
And I'll change into my magical girl form.
He's here.
You'll be safe. Mama will be back.
You hope?
Yeah. No, I will be back. I will. So I'm gonna go after Honeycaster, and I'll set up some portals in front of me, and then some portals in front of her, and I'm gonna punch into them.
Okay.
Damn it, Honey Witch. Steal my heart, not my portals. That's 7.
That's 7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you like hit her in the face as you like get through the portals, and so you like kind of like do that like rah 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 like through the portals and like attack her.
Yeah, Dora Dora Dora.
Can I have you go ahead and roll 2 more dice though?
Sure. That's also another 7.
Okay, so she very quickly turns the portals back around on you. And so instead of your fists striking her, you start like hitting yourself like over and over again. So you can either take 1 trauma from giving yourself a beating, or you can take 1 magic as you like very quickly shut down your own portals.
I'm gonna take trauma, and that'll be a shift.
Okay, what shift are you gonna take?
One of my past lives takes control.
Okay, that'll be fun. So Anya, can I have you roll 2 die?
Yeah. 10?
Okay, so you kicked Crimson Ruler or Cinnamon Ruler out into the streets, right? And you're about to like follow up and head after her when like you feel that something is off. And so you put your sword up just in time to block the blows of Raspberry Assassin, who like came out of nowhere. Like you didn't even see her move from where she was.
Fuck.
All of a sudden, she's behind you, like stabbing at you, and you like block her.
Okay.
So Lisa, can I have you roll 2 die?
Oh boy, I bet it's gonna be fun, whatever it is. Let's see here. 9.
Okay. So, thankfully, you're very familiar with the way your magic works. So, as Cinnamon Ruler collects it and shoots it back at you, like, you kind of have an idea of, like, how to deflect it. So she just, like, takes the attack that you did and duplicates it and just, like, blasts you with this huge bolt of lightning, which, like, thankfully you're ready for. And so you, like, just stick up your like, lightning rod and, like, ground yourself. But you get the feeling that, like, this is maybe not as hard as she could have gone, and things could have turned out a little worse. So, Anya, it's your turn again. How do you want to proceed?
Can I grab Raspberry Assassin by the arm and then beat her with beat Cinnamon Ruler with her?
just like chuck her at Cinnamon Roller. Yeah, you can do that.
Once again, like a bat, like I did with Peach Lancer.
Yeah, sure. You can try to do that.
Grappler character. Alright, here we go. Oh no. One of my dice fell into a crack. Okay, I need to get a replacement dice. Okay, that's a 9.
So you saying the horny dice fell in the crack? Okay.
It was the only non-horny dice that I was using, so...
Okay, so you like grab her and like zoom out into the street and just like bodily slam her into a cinnamon roller, and they both look like they're not having a great time from that. That's definitely not their favorite.
Yeah.
But it doesn't like knock them out or anything.
Yeah, of course.
So Chie, what's your shot here? Oh no. Okay, so Chie, I'm just gonna have you roll offense.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's a 10.
Okay, so portals open underneath everyone. And they're very wide, yawning portals. As like Chie doesn't seem to be herself, and she seems intent on destroying everyone. So like portals open underneath you, right? And then like a ton more smaller portals like pop up around. And then this just like wave of like magical energy that like looks like her lasers just blasts up and nails everyone. So you get another hit like for the fight, but Lisa and Anya, you both need to take either 1 trauma or 1 magic.
Had I taken a trauma earlier yet?
I don't remember.
I don't think I had.
Let's see here.
I'm helping.
will take a magic shift.
All right, what magic shift do you want to do?
Let's do. Where's the magic? I will. Let's say. Let's make this interesting. The environment around you is temporarily altered in an unnatural way.
All right. So how does your magic alter the entire city block that you're on?
Oh, the city block, you say? Let's say gravity reverses, and like the buildings start tumbling into the air.
Okay. Yeah, so everything is like lifts off its foundations, and you all start like floating into the air.
Oh, good.
Okay.
This is good.
So, Lisa, now that it's your turn to like act, though, like, what do you want to do? Considering the fact that an entire city block just lifted off from the ground and is floating into the sky.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
You should probably not overdrive.
Yeah, no, not overdrive.
Did somebody say
What are you talking about? Overdrive solves problems.
You know, Bridget's definitely gonna have my character just go blind again. It's like, oh no, turned off again. So like, no,
Turned off.
Yeah, my eyes turned off again. So I am going to. Can I, instead of protecting just one person, can I try and protect all the civilians?
You can't try to protect all the civilians.
Yeah, just bouncing, grabbing people, trying to jump my way to like outside the boundaries of the anti-gravity. I assume as we're floating in the air, we can see where gravity is normal, and I just kind of toss them that way. So I'm doing the platforming section of this battle.
Sure.
Let's see if I can speed run this. It's a 5. So yeah.
You fail to protect them. Like, you're not quick enough. So like, however this battle shakes out, like, you won't have been able to do anything for them.
Yep. I just can't get. Yeah, I try and jump to get to the people, and I just can't get to them. My powers aren't letting me, maneuver. That's not my thing. If I had portals, maybe we could have saved some people. But no.
So, you do manage to win this fight. So like you all inflicted enough successful hits that like you're able to like beat back these 3 other magical girls. So the magic of the arena like wears off, and all of the buildings come crashing back down onto their foundations. And like it took you a lot of energy to win, though. So everybody has to take 1 trauma or 1 magic. And Lisa, you also take 1 trauma as you were unable to stop the people or to help people with what you created, and like it's very obvious that like many people inside this block like got hurt as a result of your magical shift.
I also.
All right, let's do Lisa's trauma shift, and then we can do Anya's trauma shift.
Hey, my past life is around. Why don't we get everyone? Gang's all here.
They'll probably try and kill each other, but
yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah. I will say I hurt myself. I probably fell and broke my leg. I turned back to normal just as the buildings came crashing down. So something like that.
All right, yeah. So you hurt yourself, but you haven't like turned back to normal. Like when the magic comes down, it like did something to like severely hurt you. But like right now, your magic is like keeping you okay.
Okay.
Anya, what does your shift look like?
You permanently acquire another fear or a twisted wish.
Okay,
So
what's your fear or twisted wish?
it's a twisted wish, and I think that overconfidence fermented and bubbled and boiled away into something a bit darker, and I really liked hurting them.
Oh, okay. All right. So Lisa, I need you to roll 2 dice.
All right, 2 dice.
And how much trauma have you suffered today? Like 4?
2. I started at 1, and now I got to 3, so I'm reset back to 0.
Okay.
So I got a 3.
Okay, you got a 3. So you can't resist the killing urge that has awoken inside of you.
Oh wait! Oh no! Oh shit!
And so you have to use your sure kill execution technique on at least one of the magical girls.
One of the NPCs. One of the ones we defeated.
Is it possible to bodily put myself in the way of this?
Well, you need to roll 2 die.
To die?
No, you need to roll 2 dice.
2d6.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got the bloodlust in me.
7? Oh no, 8?
Okay, so you don't stop Lisa, but you don't join in. Because you kind of want them to suffer. Like, that's kind of something that you think should happen. Like, if this is how they're going to treat you, like attacking you, like when you're all unarmed in the middle of like an otherwise emotional moment, then like fuck them. Maybe they deserve to die.
So there were 3 of them, right? Which ones were they?
So there's Cinnamon Ruler, there's Raspberry Assassin, and there's Honey Witch.
Honey Witch was the mimic, right? Or the duplicator power?
Cinnamon Ruler was the duplicator. Honey Witch is the one that was like redirecting powers. Like she took over Chia's portals.
Oh yeah, she heard. Yeah, I'll kill her. So if I have,
okay,
yeah.
Oh no, I liked her.
Okay,
She's spunky.
So you kill her. So your technique goes up to 3.
Yep, that's a good number.
And I need you to roll 2d6 again.
All right. 7.
Okay. So you managed to stop yourself after the first one. So you can kill more of them if you want, but you don't have to.
I look at my friends and see how they react.
Can I have a chance to? Because I don't really know what's going on with Lisa. Do I have a chance to interfere again?
Yeah, you can interfere with her again if you want.
Is my past life still done messing around in my body?
Yeah, your past life is done messing around now that you attacked everyone.
Cool. Yeah, let's stop Lisa.
Oh, so okay, that wakes me up. I'm not gonna kill if my friends don't approve of it.
Yeah, I think this kind of happens in a split instance because you kill Crimson Ruler, and I couldn't stop that because
she killed Honey Witch.
Sorry, yeah, you killed Honey Witch, and I couldn't stop that, and because I was like, oh yeah, fuck them. But then a thought crosses my mind as I think that you're going to keep killing them, and then I grab your face.
My face?
Yeah,
my face.
I'm going to try to pound your face into the dirt.
Jeez. Localized entirely within my body?
It's... Yes.
Can I see it?
That's a 10? Yes.
Yeah. So, Lisa, you eat concrete.
Ow. Is that another trauma shift, I guess?
Yeah, actually. Because your friend just, fucking, tanked you.
All right.
I'm glad that we are healthy and doing good.
Yeah, I kind of, I don't know what happened. What, Anya, no, don't hurt me.
So you hear that same, sadistic laughter and that, chainsaw revving noise.
Oh my god!
Once again, you keep doing all of my work for me.
Are the other two wounded NPCs still here?
Yeah, they're beaten into the street.
Oops.
And again, all of the buildings are wrecked, car alarms are going off, you hear sirens, people are crowding their windows and videotaping this entire thing.
I want to charge after Lollipop Berserker and interfere with her getting to the other.
Porter us all away. She's going to kill the rest of us. We need to get away now.
You're crazy. Eat more concrete.
I'm holding Lisa's head after having pulled her up from the concrete, and I'm shocked by what I've done.
Anya, why? Why would you do this? What did I do?
I'm just throat.
Felt good.
And that's the thought that thunders through my mind. And then I look up at Aoki, who's probably still in the fucked up apartment.
Mm-hmm.
With Lisa's head still gripped in my hand. What does she look like?
She's horrified. She can't believe what's going on. All of you kind of scare her a little bit. So, she doesn't know what to think.
Can I leak something out?
Oh, shit.
Can I just ask her to help? Just one word, and is all I managed to get out, and it's help.
Okay. So Lisa, I believe you were saying something about getting in a fight with Lollipop Berserker.
I was telling.
I'm sorry. Chie was.
Yeah.
Wanted. Hey, let's use that protect move on the other two that aren't dead.
Okay.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that protects? So, you just gonna try and get everybody out or whatever?
Yeah.
All right. So where are you taking everyone?
Point to the sky. We're going back to the Gundam.
Oh wow.
So you mean that giant Gundam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So everybody portals out, except for Lollipop Berserker, obviously. And so there's two defeated magical girls, along with Mint Healer, and the rest of you are just chilling at the base of Unicorn Gundam.
Oh boy.
People are super surprised, because while it's in the evening, there's still people shopping. This is still a shopping center. So they're just what the fuck?
Oh,
and
man,
then they start pulling out cameras, and they're oh my god, they're bleeding. What happened? And then people are checking Twitter, and
oh man, I made a bad decision. Let's get. Oh man, another portal. Let's get out of here.
The beach.
Yeah, we need a beach episode.
I think my magical girl form just kind of dissipates away.
Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. You're getting into the portal first. I'm gonna grab you by the scruff of your shirt thing and
shirt thing.
I don't know what you're wearing. Blouse.
Probably a hoodie.
Whatever. You're getting heave-hoed into the portal. You're getting a face full of sand.
Hee-ho, and off we go.
Uh-huh.
Damn it, Lisa, help. You can still sort of stand.
Let me just... Oh, God. So much concrete in the mouth. All right, yeah, I drag everybody I can to the portal. So we portal away to the beach.
All right.
To the cold.
Everybody's like magical like girl forms like wear off once you get through the portals onto the beach. So now you're just a bunch of confused, scared women sitting around in the sand.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like looking at Aoki with like stunned silence and fear in my eyes.
So like Aoki is like really shaken, but like when you like look at her expression, like you also can't help but see one of your own eyes. So like it's a very poignant look between the two of you, and then she just like kind of looks away a little bit, like not like judgmentally or something, like she's pretending she didn't see what she saw.
I reach out across the sand, but don't like go all the way.
She doesn't notice because she's not looking at you.
I don't finish reaching out.
So you just kind of grab some fingers full of sand.
I feel. Oh no.
So what do you want to do with your defeated enemies?
I'm gonna like nudge him in the face with my shoe.
They like,
hey, get up.
so they like kind of like sit up. Raspberry Assassin is wearing one of those like little, you know, like when you're sick and you wear the little masks.
Mm-hmm.
She's got one of those on.
Mm-hmm. Hey, my name is Murasaki Chie. I'm 32 years old. I quit, fired my job, and I've been spending my entire time within a rental space, watching Netflix and lounging about uselessly. I've never been on a date. And
Wait, really? Oh,
yeah.
I don't say that in character.
And I'm super scared, and I don't want to die, but I also don't want the world to end. And I don't know, like, I feel like there's something that we can do that doesn't involve us killing each other. But I'm not smart, and I'm not, like, particularly clever. But, you know, you like, like, there's a part of me inside that wants to just wait for the stupid beast to come out and go all heroic and turn fucking Gundam over there, like, make it work and throw it at him. I just don't want to keep living. I'm sure you do too. So, can't we make this work? Huh?
So they introduce themselves to you, or at least Cinnamon Ruler does. She says her name is Michiko Ueda, and she's like, this is my friend Hanako, and I'm sure you all met Aya before.
Yeah. Wait,
is that the lollipop?
Honey Witch.
Oh.
No, Honey Witch is dead. Aya was,
okay. Okay.
Was Lollipop Berserker. And
You
she's
know
like,
her?
She's like, of course, I know all magical girls.
You're the one who set up those online things?
She's like, well, I didn't set them up. They just kind of exist. Usually there's some kind of communication thing for us magical girls. I don't know who runs it, but it's like always been available, but yes.
Always been available? How do you know so much?
How does she know? Like, what, you don't know?
Yeah.
She's like, that's like the talent of like my ancestry, is that we have like nearly perfect recall of our past lives.
Oh, so, well, since I don't know what took over me when I didn't want to kill anybody. Can you tell us what's really going on?
She's like, yeah, I can tell you everything that I know, or at least as much as I understand. Unfortunately, even with like the perfect recall, I don't know everything, but I probably know things that you don't.
Yeah, I don't know very much. Yeah. And can we stay at your place for tonight? Because you kind of wrecked ours.
It's just like, yeah, that certainly happened.
Sorry.
So do you want to go back to her place while she like makes tea and explains things to everyone?
Yep.
Sure.
All right. So she like takes you back to her place. She lives like in a modestly appointed house. Like there's like several rooms. Like it's like big enough that it could fit several people. So you get the idea that her family is probably really well off.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure if like she owns this or if like she's staying with her parents. Like this is like a family home, but like definitely like there's quite a bit of money invested into it. Like it's got like a really nice gate when you go into it. And like the furnishing is all like very modern, even though the house still has that like kind of like old style. And it's in an upscale neighborhood. Like as you head there, like you pass nice house after nice house after nice house. So like this is clearly where people with money live. So she sits you down and she like makes you all tea, and there's a television in the background which is like playing various news reports as she sort of explains to you what she knows about magical girls. So magical girls were always around. So like the shadows have like exist as some kind of like manifestation of the human consciousness. It's like all of people's like bad thoughts and desires like manifest as these creatures that like feed off of like loneliness and sadness and anger and that kind of thing, and they get bigger until eventually they're big enough to like manifest in the world and like start taking things apart. So magical girls were like the way to combat that. So like what magical girls would do is like you'd just fight them for as long as you could, and then that was the end of it. But like as time went on and like various things happened in history, like wars and famines, and like especially like people created famines and stuff, like the creatures were just getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger until the only way that they felt like they could deal with them was to use all of the magical girl energy to like make a wish. And so what their wish was for something that could end this like person created suffering once and for all. And so that was the form of the beast. So the reason why the magical girls like have to kill each other in order to gain enough power to fight the beast is because it's kind of their fault that it exists in the first place. It's the result of magical girl wishes that created it, and so they're trying to like keep it on a leash from just destroying everything, because the only way to destroy the shadows is to destroy the source of the shadows, which is like all the terrible like things that exist in humanity.
Oh boy.
I ask to be excused.
Okay, where are you gonna go?
Just the bathroom.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. What are you doing in the bathroom?
I'm going to stare into the mirror and look into my own eye, and then punch the mirror so hard it breaks.
Oh, that's a rational coping mechanism.
Yes.
So, like, when she like drops that like thing about the beast, like, that's kind of it for a little while. So you just like listen to like special reports, because there's like a ton of special reports coming in. And a lot of things have happened in the last couple of hours. So obviously that city block was like decimated, and there were many, many casualties. Like only a couple people died. There was 2 deaths, but like hundreds of people were injured. And that's all on you. That's all on all of you. That's your fault. But like now people are like, there's like unconfirmed rumors, but like people are starting to see like monsters like appear in the city. Like there's these like giant like black monsters that are just like literally chewing the scenery. Like people, there's like video of like things like weird shapes like walking around parks in like malls and stuff. Like a bunch of like skittering creatures have showed up. And also like the magical girl fandoms have gone nuts. Like, they're all like placing like wagers on which one they think is going to kill the other ones. Like that was like that whole like fight club thing, like that's come out. Like people have been like betting on who their like favorite magical girl is.
Oh my god.
And now like they're like in all this speculation on like what all these monsters are and where they came from, and it's like they're all based on like they're all like blaming a different magical girl. Usually like their like least favorite magical girl, like they blame Strawberry Rider because they're pretty sure she's a foreigner. But people are like, well, as long as we're talking about foreigners and freaks, then it's probably Sweet Valkyrie because you know what she's like and all that kind of thing. So like people were like rioting over these like magical girl like fan wars essentially. Like people were like fighting in bars and shit. So yeah, it's not going well.
Great.
And
I was just going to say, I hear the news from the other room because I'm just sitting in the bathroom on the floor.
And the government is expected to make a statement very soon as Tokyo is plunging into chaos.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Bruce.
So we'll go ahead and end the episode there with everything fine and dandy for everyone. So that was episode 3. Better. There's only one more episode. It's basically the season finale of this campaign, which is going to wrap everything up one way or another.
With our rolls, it will be a great happy ending, I'm sure. You know, like, so many of your favorite animes, like how you know that one, the one I'm thinking of. Sure, that one. That's how
the one that ended happily with absolutely nothing bad.
Yeah, anime's really good about that, right? Like those anime endings are really not
super fulfilling.
Yeah, there we go.
So I hope you all have liked the episodes up till now, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
For what will be episode 4, the final episode, which I'm titling Salt.
Salt.
Oh no!
Place your bets, salty bet. All right. Bye.
Biblical.